Namaskaram, Rajendra Babu Garu. You made, made this possible. Last meet was on January 26th.
Yes.
Probably I had, and all of us had a different time. And personally, I enjoyed all the time because I think for a teacher, this is the right time. You get a lot of time to learn, teach. Sometime, if I have to give a half-day program in Dubai, I will have to spend 4 days or 5 days to 1 day travel. All that is saved today. I am able to deliver probably 10 times more than what I could do it.
Yes.
So digital is one of the greatest blessings. I was part of academics from 2005 officially, and I got a training from University Grants Commission on multimedia. But then I was trying to push the multimedia concept. I also authored a book on adaptive learning. But those days nobody was taking it. I think the world over has accepted all this because it was part of a push which we all had. Now, while speaking, Raghavachari was mentioning that he is seeing my YouTube, but digitally when we connect to people, unless you respond, I may not know that you are with me. See, for example, now I am seeing only Rajendra Babu's face, so I know he is smiling. I don't know, I am only seeing other few names here. Nagesh Kumari, Vijaya, Reena. But I don't know whether they are sleeping, they are having their lunch. In that way, just now I said digital media is a good system. Now I am saying digital media is a very bad system for teachers. I was with KL University as a mathematics professor until last December. I left the job because most of the students don't attend. They give attendance. In school, physical attendance is there and you know they are there, and at least they cannot close their eyes. But digital has given a great blessings for students. They log in, and if you ask some questions, immediately they will have connection problem, network is not working, right? Or if you ask them to unmute, definitely you will hear some sound where they are driving. Maybe somebody else is playing. Some kids are crying. So many. Therefore, what I did was in December I left my job. Because I don't like to talk to names. That I can do it over camera, and which I am very good at. I don't have to come to and then post it in YouTube and ask people, you can look at it unless there is no response.
That's not great. Now you can, we assure you that all the names what you have seen in the screen are present.
But I have great doubt because last meeting with SN Vidya Mandir, I did not get a single teacher's response over call, over a comment on my YouTube. After that, I spoke to 10th class children for... Yeah, when I say maybe one or two are there, I am not talking about it. Memory wise, it doesn't get stuck, I am saying. Because I have got more than thousands of people who respond to me every day. And I save their name. I know who are all there from SN Vidya Mandir whose names I saved. I do it all across the globe. So I request Raghavachari to send me a message on WhatsApp and then some link. Today, Nandu Kavalam, who is from Alapura, Earlier I know him when he was in Dubai. He wanted to download one of my talk on YouTube and then he mentioned as a comment, I am downloading it for my use. See, that gives a great privilege. And SN Vidyamandir, I keep remembering because there are a lot of children who ask me one question. I give thousands of lectures, I go to thousands of institutions. SN Vidyamandir gave one opportunity because not that Republic Day program. Celebrations are okay, but I am an academician. So after that I had a class for 10th class children, how to prepare timetable for studies. If you look at number of views on that, maybe 500. But I am 100% sure the real views may be more than 2000. Because what I do is, whenever somebody asks me how to prepare a timetable, I pick up that video and send it to them. So some classes become a real class for me to refer to somebody else. When I remember one of those schools asked me how to prepare for 10th class, prepare timetable was, I said, you just see that video, that's good enough. Because it's already stored. I don't think I did a better program than that, or there is a better program which I could do it. Because today I don't have that many children in front of me. If I have to do, I have to come physically. That chance is less. So that was one of the program where physically I could interact with children. So what I'm saying is, digital gives you an advantage of duplicating what you have done, which you think, oh, you have done something good, I can duplicate it. Therefore, recording and keeping it makes a lot of advantage. Now today what I have got is, I have got 2 cameras parallelly kept here. I don't know how many teachers do that. And I have got an audio recorder which is by mistake, if it goes, audio will be still there. And in case my GoPro recording or my camera recording on a mobile is not functioning, and I am also doing a screen grab. Because I am not the host, I am not able to grab it, I grab it. And then I spend another 3 hours for mixing them together, putting them together, making it as a program, pushing it to my YouTube. That is which I probably can share it to somebody else. So what I am saying and why I am saying it, all of you have an opportunity being a digital teacher to make a class program, each class program. Otherwise it is never seen, only your 40 children are seeing. But now you can put it together so that maybe it can be shared to thousands and 10,000s of people who wanted to learn really. A small discussion which somebody, the other day somebody wanted to know after 12th which program she can join. Medical, I recorded the whole thing. Maybe 1 or 2 days I will push it. Other day somebody read one of my book on blog. And to know what is the real content, there was some portion missing in the book. I don't think anybody else would have seen that book, read that book. But somebody picks it up. So you will have to be very specific on learning. So I said, yeah, if you want to have a discussion, we will record it and post it. So today I posted that video. Even when a webinar happens, there can be small comments or which I make as my views. I recorded that and then put it, because webinar is 2.5 hours. My talk may be only 5 minutes. So still I remember, oh, on this day I mentioned this. So I'm sure all teachers should become digital. Digital doesn't mean your blackboard classes are changed into a PowerPoint and then you present it. You don't have to worry because you are not in front of students. You can keep your textbook open, keep looking at it, read it, and I am a digital teacher. No. Digital is not that. Digital is where you wanted to refer. Probably you were on talk. Probably a greater teacher's talk, where you wanted to refer. Tell this is what you can look at, and put it as a comment, say that you look at this. Yesterday, Ocean Day, I was talking. So immediately, that was a Malayalam program in Radio Asia. Every Tuesday I give a lecture. But then earlier, one of the lectures, I spoke about Seaspiracy, one of the movie which was released in March. I referred that. So what I could do, I picked up that video and then post it as a comment. So somebody looks at it, they know that is already there. Reference is given along with your class. I don't think any other medium other than digital medium, after a class you cannot distribute books to everybody. This is what you wanted to read, refer this, and books cannot be distributed. Here as many references we want, we can keep it, and anybody can click there and then get to the reference. It's a beautiful advantage. So the other day I was talking to one of the B.Ed colleges in Kerala. They are all supposed to be the 21st century. I don't even say 21st century, because the time goes faster than what you can think of. Century is a too large time period to speak in the digital world. So I keep saying this is third decade of 21st century. You should not talk about centuries now. You should talk about decades. So this is third decade. So I keep telling now it is 3 to 1. Third decade of 21st century. So I am talking to teachers of 3 to 1. And this 3 to 1 time, you have to be as fast or maybe more faster than what you were in the 20th century. You cannot be like first decade, second decade of 21st century. No. Third decade has gone too fast. Therefore, every one of us have to pick up faster and faster. So I was telling the B.Ed teachers, you should never use blackboard in your life. You should never have, even people should ask what is a chalk piece, what is a whiteboard, what is a color pen. All that should go. Everything should be digital. And if you are not, you are unfit to be in this third decade and further. So when they wanted to give a talk from me, what they did is, sir, record it and send it. I said, no, I am not going to do that. Sir, Vice Chancellor who is inaugurating has already sent his recorded version, and then he had also sent me that. This is what he spoke. Now you can continue. I said, no. Vice Chancellor can be stupid, and most of them are so. Because they recently, that Vice Chancellor who recommended for ONV award, he was in the committee. Now probably you are a person who is from Kerala or who are following that will know who's Vice Chancellor. He was my colleague.
Yes.
We joined together in Calicut University, so we were colleagues. He can do that. And because his subject was Malayalam, but I am not. I am a technical person. I am from a scientific community. So I will not do such mistakes. And 2005, from the same university, I was pushing the digital multimedia. So what did I do? I told the teachers, you have to become augmented reality, you must use. So somebody was asking how to use augmented reality. I said, don't worry. I was having dinner during that time when I was talking. So immediately on my telephone, I made my click and then sent it to the teacher, where along with my dinner time, there was a tiger whom I kept nearby. See, you can be physical and you can add a tiger in your hall, in your dining hall today. As simple as that. So it's a 1/2 minute click. Augmented reality has become like a Google. When you look at a dictionary, what you can do and what you can learn in 1 minute can be put it into an augmented reality. You don't require any training. So if you don't enjoy that, if you don't find the time for that, I'm sure you are not stepping towards 3 to 1. So it is not 3 to 1, it is the 4 to 1 is going to come. So I'm sure that is the message which I want to tell. Even just before this class started, 1:40, I got a call from somebody from Sainik Puri who studied in one of the best schools in this area. He was telling 2 years back, he met me and I suggested him to go to NDA. Sir, functions, that's a very specific portion in mathematics, he is not able to understand. I said, now I am in a class, anytime after 3:30 you just call me, open your syllabus and then talk to me. I will tell you how to learn that. Before that, you refer to engineering mathematics, Erwin Kreyszig book. I told him few books and then asked him, do some homework and then come back to me. See, I am sure if he is able to get some more knowledge within the 1.5 hours of this time where we are talking, He will not even come back to me because that book is much better. Then I told him, refer to Khan Academy. There is a beautiful video class available, which 20 years back he started in America. Obama's period. You know how many presidents changed after that. Obama's period, he was called and then congratulated, and he was hosted with a dinner with Obama for doing digital classrooms available. Every syllabus what any teacher teaches are available there. I am talking about the higher classes, may not be the lower classes. Lower classes, there are plenty of items available. There are beautiful movies. I don't know how many people have written now the word Seaspiracy when I am talking. Probably teachers don't take notes. Right? If they have, they would have asked me, or they will ask me, what is Seaspiracy? Because it's not a word in dictionary. English teachers don't understand this. It is not an English word.
I was confused.
Yeah.
I was confused. What is this?
Yeah, I wanted to push that, you know. Yeah, I am only telling one word. There are a lot of such words. Seaspiracy, Cowspiracy, C-O-W, Cowspiracy. They are all movies. See, my knowledge of giving talk in an environment science or an earth day or a ocean day is not from what I read from textbooks. What I see in movie is what I refer. Because movie has become so close to people's heart, it gives impressions. That is the idea of multimedia. So teachers should not teach. They should stop teaching. This is my suggestion. I think no teacher, LKG teacher, has to make your children to sing Tingle Tingle Little Star, because there are hundreds of video rhymes available, much better than you, who can sing and teach. No mathematics teacher need to teach mathematics, because there are beautiful classes available. MIT professor is explaining physics much better than anybody. Even today, when I wanted to learn small principles of physics, I refer to MIT classes. And his books are How to Love Physics. See, a teacher's job is to make your children to love the subject. We have terribly lost in this. Between last time when I met a few teachers today, there is a great change which happened in Indian education system, that is new education policy. Probably more than 30-40 lectures which I have posted on my YouTube, where I recorded and then spoke. I remember one of the oldest college in Kerala, the CMS College Kottayam, not in Kerala, one of the oldest college in South India, where I gave a talk on new education policy. And the whole subject I spoke, and then they said, beautiful, very good, you covered everything well. I said, I know nothing I spoke on new education policy. I was only speaking about Rajendra Prasad's policy of education. Because there is no difference in between Rajendra Prasad's education policy and new education policy. It is one and the same. But people have forgotten Rajendra Prasad's policy because, you know why? Policies will come, government will make it to implement. Management, school administration, basically teachers don't like to change. So they will continue to do the same thing. Therefore, what will happen? Nothing will change in education. I am 100% sure nursery, LKG, UKG, which was totally informal education, new education policy put it into formal education. But what is being taught in the classroom up to 3rd class, 4th class, 5th class, up to 8th class, there is no CBSE. CBSE starts with the 9th class only. But whole education system is fooling everybody, saying CBSE school from LKG onwards. So what did they do? They wanted to change this formal education, which is put under frames, to be removed, and then give it informal education. Formal system, informal education. But earlier what was happening? Informal education, informal system. And sometime formal education in informal system. But now we wanted to remove it. The other day some school program somebody was asking, how about the 6th class onwards vocational training program? I said every teachers and school will make duplicate certificate, bogus things, and then tell them they have done agriculture, they have done welding, they have done stitching, and then certificate is what is important for everybody. Knowledge is not a must. Nobody wants to learn. Because how many teachers work on agriculture? No, you are not vetting yourself. So what I did was, when I was talking about new education policy, I was thinking, what is that I can push for teachers training program, making them to learn little vocational. Then I know India or any world, any country which is developing has to depend on agriculture. Therefore, I started farming, I started agriculture. Most of my webinars during that time was only on agriculture, along with one new education policy, because there is no point I am speaking something and saying that everybody has to be vocational and I don't do myself anything. No. So what I started is, I have got a backyard where I started agriculture. And also I started giving webinars and propagating it. And I got lot of contacts. And that is how I started a program along with the Pragati Resorts, where we have got 100 acres of land of agriculture. That's a biodiversity research location in Hyderabad, probably the nearest thing where I could approach. So this year, January 26th, last year I was with you. This year, January 26th, again is a great day for remembering for me, because I was there in Pragati Resorts inaugurating one of my education project, which is called Grandma Shiksha Gurukulam. And what did I do there? I want all the clusters of teachers who will come to me, and then we don't have physically to move students from one location to another location, create small clusters, start teaching them. No teaching. Start playing with them. Who has to play? Teachers cannot play because we are in different places. Create a small group where parents, grandparents, all of them can play together. And give them direction. This is what our objective, this is what our aim. The scope of the program is this. Because I am sure most of you will agree, students psychologically, socially improve a lot with interaction with the people, and maximum development of neuro linguistics happens between age 3 to grade 3. And today none of the online classes are so much helpful to them, and I don't think any students would have got this chance of missing their life. I want to call, not missing education, missing their life. Because last academic year, this academic year, we don't know whether the next academic year. The 3 years of impact between age 3 to grade 3 is going to impact a lot in their development. Even today, yesterday I was seeing in Kerala, we have got a beautiful TV program called Marimaya. I was seeing a beautiful program in which one of the person who was playing with the 4 different phones. I also have 2 of them here. Another one is recording. So 3 of them are there along. In which he was playing with the 6 of them, and his father asked him to send some money to his father's brother and send him to a bank. And he is not able to even fill up a form. He doesn't know what to do, where to go, whom to approach. He is not even having courage to speak to somebody who is sitting in a bank as a clerk. He doesn't have the courage because physically he has not interacted with anyone in his life. His life was always either on computer or on phone. I think this is going to impact a lot. Not earlier, probably it would have been at the higher education sectors with the best schools probably, but they had a lot of other programs to make them socialize. Now today the same has happened to the medium or probably the lower medium, but there are 60% of the people still not connected digitally in our country. They are all going to have a big impact in their life. So as teachers who are blessed to have these sort of a platform, I am sure you have a great role to play, not just to serve your students, my class, my students, my subject. You have to get out of that small cocoon and then come out and show your feathers. You can. I don't think there is anything which is stopping you. When I want students to attend some of the program, Now today, every day we have got 7:30 to 9:30 yoga for 1 month. The United Nations is conducting. So last 3-4 days I was giving class. The other day when I asked one of the student, he was telling from 7:30 to 9:30 exams are there. So you see the flexibility in the system now. Now at night also people can have examination. But you have to be ready. Direct your children, put them into flexible learning system. Flexible learning system is not 10 o'clock I will log in, 4 o'clock I will log out. And between that you can sleep on the system. No. It has to be highly interactive. Students have to come and ask you questions. Now I was wondering when this student asked me some mathematics question, don't he have, he only met me half an hour in Malkajgiri in my house, just for some discussion where I advised him to go to NDA. But I am sure he would have been taught mathematics by many teachers in academics. Why he is not going to those teachers asking some doubts and questions? I don't think teachers entertain them, first of all. I don't know how many teachers got those students who are coming and asking some questions digitally at some point of time explain this. I don't think that is happening because teachers themselves are not interested in learning. If I am interested in learning, definitely my students also will be interested in learning from me. Understood? So, what is this orientation? Orientation is only to make you not digital teachers but digital learners. And not digital teachers but digital directors. You can direct them properly. So how do you direct? Understand real meaning. The other day I was with SN College Varkala talking to history department. During the prayer somebody chanted a mantra. In with Chil Swarupam was there. Because Srinarayana Guru write Malayalam, very specific Malayalam. His Malayalam and Sanskrit cannot be distinguished because we get confused whether it is Sanskrit or Malayalam. Because Malayalam he uses only Malayalam and not even a single Sanskrit word. Because that specific Malayalam we have not heard, we will get a confusion. Is it Malayalam or Sanskrit? Because anything we don't understand, we think it is Sanskrit. Got it? So he categorizes. When he writes Tamil, only Tamil, no mix of another language. That is the purity of the words which Swami Srinarayana Guru uses in his all poetries. So I was just joking and asking, Chil Swarupam, explain it. I don't understand. So I have written down in my book, I said. I did not. Actually, I was prompting somebody else to tell me this is the meaning of it. Nobody came forward. But at the end of the lecture, that girl who chanted came back. I am 100% sure she would have referred. One of the advantages, today you can hide and then come back after some time. In the classroom it is not possible. Right. Similarly, today I was reading Shashi Tharoor's tweet in which one Captain Anil Singh took a picture of one of the airport parking, the sitting area, waiting area, probably after security people wait for the aircraft. That sitting arrangement looks like that. So there is a beautiful board there. Eating carpet strictly prohibited. So if you refer to Shashi Tharoor's Twitter, you will understand. Imagine a airport can have such a mistake, and I am sure that board would have been there for long years. And somebody took a picture and then sent it to Sir Shashi Tharoor. Need your comments or correction, something like that. Maybe somebody could, you can help to correct this, because Shashi Tharoor is a very good person who knows better English, probably. That is why Captain Anil Singh referred it. So Shashi Tharoor immediately answered it. They are incorrigible. That is irreparable. Those people never change. See, what a great observation. We ignore something. If the meaning is clear, that's good enough. No, that's not good enough as far as teachers are concerned. Nothing goes without noticing. And that ability teachers should have. No, that is not important. That ability your student should have. I am sure if you can inculcate that spirit of understanding looking at critically, because learning is criticizing, judging, comparing, analyzing. All that has to be part of learning. And if somebody says, I don't know how many teachers have got this experience of telling, sir, what you said is wrong. How many students, I don't say how many students have courage, I will tell how many teachers will allow the students to tell, yeah, you come and tell me if I am something wrong. When physically I take classes, I used to make some mistakes. I twist something, I change something, and then wait for the response. I have not seen students responding, because that is how students have been tuned by teachers. Don't question, don't ask, go, let it go. You hear. If it is only hearing one-way traffic, I don't think YouTube is good enough. So giving knowledge, conducting examination, conducting test, all that, these last 2 years as a teacher, if you did not realize that is not important, I think in the whole life you are a waste. That's only what I have to say. So teaching is not important because it's available. People can read and understand. Read 100 times because there is sufficient time. You are not wasting time on travel, right? If you are not able to create interest, you are not able to create passion, what is the purpose of, I keep saying every teacher is a marketing person for their own subject. So I am marketing teachers. As a teacher, you have a great job to do. That's what I am supposed to do while orienting, right? Don't say that you are not what you are today, not what you have to be tomorrow. Definitely you should not be what you were yesterday. That you should change. That's whole the purpose of telling that so far what you have done is not correct. You have to reorient. That is the responsibility, or that is the task which is given to me. So my objective is very clear. This path, this rail, this road, this route, this width in which you are driving is not good enough. You have to change. You have to make your children to understand the concept. Don't teach, don't learn. Learning and teaching gone. Communication is not speaking. See, Dr. TPS can speak on any subject like this for hours together. I have proved myself. But I am not a good communicator if I am not able to reach out to someone when I really want something from somebody. Communication is not blah blah blah. Communication is not language. Communication is not English accent. Communication is not by reading number of books. Communication is not knowledge in a very specific subject. Communication is, if I want to connect somebody for some purpose, am I able to get it to them? If I can do that, this world is very small for me. If I cannot do that, this world is very big for me. I cannot reach out anywhere. I cannot get anything. That's what is essential. So you must be able to connect it to people. That's why I said most of the teachers have to be good communicators. Means not that you can speak your biology, your mathematics, your chemistry, your English faster. No. The purpose of introducing a speaker like me for 27 or 30 teachers is, after the class at least few teachers will have some communication with me. If that is looking at what video I produced, no. 10th class timetable, 500 odd people have visited. The interaction I had with all the teachers in that small room, after that a high tea, all that maybe around 250 people watched. So that means you have seen people looking at something which has got some worth by more number of people, apart from whom I have referred directly, where I have now today the problem with WhatsApp and YouTube is when you put the link there, you don't have to click there to go to YouTube to see that. You can see there or there only. So that will not come as a count there. So that's a problem. Therefore, I have referred to maybe 500 odd people. That's why I said more than 1,000 people have seen. How many people you share your ideas, knowledge? How many people you speak other than the common subject for the society, for your physical development, for your emotional, intellectual development, mostly on subjects, learning practices? and social development and spiritual development. How many of you have got that activity of spiritual development happening? Because this is the right time. How many of you connected to the family members where otherwise you are not connected? That connection is communication skill. So today, every day, probably just now before, while this call was coming, I was getting 2 calls. And one of them were from Tirupati, where they wanted to start a grandma child care center. The discussions are on. Because today only I edited what happened on 6th. So they said in 3 days they will come back to me. So today they created a group in which they added me. What I do is I will ask them to create a group and then we will have a discussion with them. So they keep on grabbing more people around their clusters. So such clusters are being formed. And this is digitally happening. So there was a missed call just to discuss that further. So every moment we connect to people. So connecting to people is what is communication. I want to reach out to people. So your students, do they reach out to many people? Do they give time for them? Earlier they said we don't have time because physically they are in schools. Now they have digital connections. The whole world, anywhere you can connect. So that direction is what is essentially to be given so that physically, emotionally, intellectually, socially, spiritually, they develop. They learn quite a bit. What next? What will happen if plan A is not working, plan B, plan C? Do they have this mechanism of making their own plans in life? How do you support them? How to learn? I keep saying not learning maths, physics, chemistry. How to learn a subject is what every teacher has to teach. So that they will expand their horizon. Vannu, is it come?
3 phones.
Is it coming?
Yes.
Why is not?
It's not. Now
Yes,
it's all
yes.
right.
Yeah,
It's all right.
there was some electricity failed, so everything gone.
Oh,
So I was reconnecting to my phone on hotspot. So what is essentially required for today is to connect to people so that you get everything what you want on your tabletop. So that ability to plan A, B, C, D, how quickly they can shift. This is what is to be taught to your children. I am sure the world is like a buffet. There are a lot of options for the children to opt. Your maths, physics, chemistry classes also should be like that. So that after they pass 10th class, they will not have to ask somebody what should I study, whether I should study commerce, whether I should study bio. They must be able to decide. It's like a buffet dinner. You go one round and then second time you know which counter you have to go to eat further. And if you have cooked well, I am sure at your counter many people will come. Probably I had wonderful maths teachers. That's why I had a passion for learning maths. I had a confusion because I had wonderful Malayalam teachers. So I was thinking I should learn Malayalam. But then I thought if I don't study maths in classroom, I can never learn. But if I don't study Malayalam in classroom, still I can study. So what I chose is, okay, I have to do this as a continuous program so that I will not lose the chance of learning in my life. Other subjects I can. So other day somebody was asking, sir, I decided to go for BA psychology. I said, for what? Have you decided that you are useless totally? You know, most of the subjects which are offered in colleges are given because education system is to keep the children in four walls so that they don't create trouble in the society. Everybody cannot study. So what do? I cannot make everybody doctors. I cannot make everybody IAS. So what should I do? I should give them some chance of keeping them for 3 more years engaged. That is what now new education policy want to get rid of. Don't push them into some useless programs where they don't want, there is no other option, they did not get sufficient seats in different colleges, therefore they choose this. That should not happen. I must be able to quit my class, rejoin whenever I want, jump from one to another one. I don't know how many universities will change, because university was a place where everything can be learned. Now today we made a technical university, medical university, agricultural university, veterinary university. That should not be there in university. University means everything should be there. We create IIT, only technical. When Kalam's idea, we diluted and then made it into humanities also there. Now humanities in IITs are more demanding than technical subjects. MBA IIT is more, or economics learning in IIT is better than probably other places. So dilution, separation of subjects have changed for some time. Now the change is from separating subjects, put them into together. Microbiology, mathematics, biomechanics. Biology is there, mechanics is there. So somebody says, I don't like maths, I only like biology. Gone. You cannot learn biology today without technology. So technology and biology became together. So how can you separate biology and mathematics? So that concept of learning has to change. Who will change this? The teachers who learned probably have to unlearn, relearn, reorient themselves. A social studies teacher must be ready to say that, no, technically I am skillful, because social science is lost, geography is lost. It is geographic information system today, GIS. That is what the geography is what you see in the Google map today. So how do Google maps are made? With the full of mathematics and IT. Without a computer science, no geography today. If a geography teacher wanted to teach geography without this, useless. Now politics is gone, because politics without all the statistics which we discuss in the big data, the biggest data in the world is politics. Google is a politics, Twitter is a politics. That's why we hear such things in the court today. How many teachers, when there is a verdict coming, immediately pick up, oh, this is my social science. So my politics 8th class subject, I have to tell the students, this is related to what is happening today in the world. If that connection cannot be given, and you are not abreast with what is happening around your world today, I think teachers can cheat students but not teach students. So what exactly required? The cheating job has to change to not a teaching job, directing job. You must send your students to search for things and then come back to you with lot of questions. So I think that's good enough. I thought I will speak for 40 minutes, but yeah, I think I spoke around 45 minutes or 40 minutes. Yeah, that's good enough. I open up for questions if at all you have something. Good enough, Rajendra ji? I can speak, go on like this, but that doesn't
yes.
make sense. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, and if any teachers has any doubt about the subject, particularly about the digital revolution and the revolution what we have to follow vigorously, and as you said that we have to keep up that thread that we are into fourth decades of the 21st century. So that is what the present time requires. So according to time requirement, we have to move ahead. And let us say that Mr. Kumar sir come today. Again, after a few days, within this month itself, we will have one more session, sir. We would like to have one more session.
Anybody, any point of time, I am very, very close. Today we are all in fingertip difference at a distance.
Today we have the
Regarding these children, actually we are taking online classes, but you already pointed out some points here. How much we tried also, the children attend the class, but what we see that we are not getting up to the level that we are trying, because their notebooks, they are not maintained. And how many times we check also, when parents, we call them to the school and we counsel them. Still, they have some labs. Nobody can interest that.
Now, I will ask, today all the teachers are attending. Now,
Yes,
I
sir.
want all the teachers what they have written as a note from my class, take a picture and send it to my telephone number today itself in half an hour, soon after the class is over. So I will know how many technical words, how many points the teachers have written down. So writing note is not important. Taking notes is important. Writing notes you can copy from textbook and then push you, or they can ask somebody else to write. Taking notes will happen only when the lecture is active. What you write is what is called taking notes. So two things are essential for a good teacher, good student. Taking notes. How do I check? I was also a teacher in classrooms. So what do? I used to teach environment science in engineering colleges, which is supposed to be not at all important for engineering students. Therefore, what do? I have got 100 children in my class. How do I give them internal marks? I will tell them soon after my class, send me a note prepared out of my class, which you cannot copy from somewhere. I am 100% sure what I spoke today, you cannot get in any books. You can only get from my class. Suppose you have not recorded, you have not written down the notes, you will not get points. I am 100% sure if I ask all the teachers to send it to me, how many teachers would have written down these points? If you have written down 100%, you are a good student. If you are a good student, your students also will become good. So my idea is, I cannot control you because I am not giving salary to you. If this would have been my institution, 100% I would have, somebody asked me, how do I check who is the best teacher? I said, I will give a lecture and after that, see their notes. If they have written good notes, they are good teachers. If they are not, then I said, this will become very harmful. We can give award to the best teacher, but you must be ready. If they have not written notes, you must send them out. Punishment also should be there. Understood? I don't have control. If that is there, 3 times. Every teacher has got control on their students. Control in the sense, not for putting them. Control is like a teacher's control and a student is like the control of a flight, the kite with a thread. The kite has to fly, but it should never become out of control. Out of control means the kite is gone.
Yes, sir.
So the thread has to be released. It is not to keep the kite inside the almara. My idea is the kite has to fly. So the teachers must tell, yeah, you create a notes. Okay, now I must have referred 1, 2, 3 movies. Have you seen that movie? Ask some more question. Which movie? When it is released? Where is it available? Sir, I searched, it is not available on Netflix, it's not available in Prime. That means you are behind that to follow. That means you are referring further. So when somebody comes back to you, you know. How many teachers give such assignments? If you are only giving what is available in textbook, which student likes to listen to your class? Because textbook is written by experts. They have taken very great care of writing every sentence by sentence, word by word, carefully, without making mistakes. And as teachers, you are not as great as them, and they can understand reading. Why they should come to teachers? They will never come. So you as a teacher must be able to attract. See, as a teacher's teacher, I am pushing my effort to attract you. I have given all that possible. But how can I attract? A magnet can attract only iron and other metals, right? If it is only a log wood, which doesn't have attraction power, a magnet also cannot attract. So some of the students may be very bad. Forget about them. Some of the students are great. They don't require you at all. Forget about them. Our concern should be the mediocre students. There is always a saying, nobody is interested in cricket. No coach can make them cricket player. Somebody is like Sachin Tendulkar and all that. No, they don't require a coach at all. We want only people. I am sure school want only people who, or the students who are in the average. They are looking for teachers. Our idea is, see, that Student probably tomorrow will become a great scientist. That student may become a great politician. That student may become a great administrator. That student may become a great judiciary person, or maybe in a media. So that time he will remember, oh, this teacher made a difference. That is what we wanted to make. Every teacher must be. Our idea is not to see that whether they have written note, whether I have to give marks or not. All that has gone. Governments and CBSE, everybody decided. America, that was the system. Nobody is worried about how much mark you get, how much mark you give. It's all unimportant. Because every student today will get admission in some or other colleges. Whichever degree you want, not this college, X, Y, Z colleges, we can find out. So getting admission, college, marks, entrance, everything has gone out. Knowledge.
Yes, sir. Knowledge is.
So whether you are able to give some knowledge, extra knowledge to your students where they find lot of interest in coming back to you is more important. Out of 40 children, 4 of them come to you is great. You are a great teacher. Understood? At least five students in a batch, you are able to refer to somebody else. See, yesterday from Doha, Afran contacted me, immediately asked, who asked you to contact me? I was a student in Shanti Niketan school. My teacher told that to talk to Dr. TPS. You understood? Why a teacher from Doha, Shanti Niketan school? I am giving full details because I am going to post the video, right? Why do they refer? They refer because they found, oh, this I heard, and I never went to that school. I never gave a teacher's program there. The other day today itself, I got a call from one of the place, Kudali in Kannur district, one of the retired teacher. He's almost 70 years old. So I asked him, how do you know? Somebody told your name. So I thought I want to talk to you. You know, every day I get lot of such references, cross references. So that is why I said, maybe 10th class, some examination timetable preparation. I was eager to know how many students got some benefit out of that class. How many students contact. I have not seen students contacting because I know, oh, that is how the students have been programmed for last 12 years in your school. Which student will contact me? Because teachers themselves are not in learning communication. How the students can learn communication? What happened is happened, gone is gone. I think this is a digital world. You have got a better system, better ability. Physically, you are not, don't worry about your students attending. Attendance itself is bogus. Right?
Sir,
See,
one more doubt,
yeah.
sir. How this gap, how we can fill it, this learning gap? Because we had last year nearly 200 children not came back to the school. Now, if they come, how we can...
Assignments. Ask them to look at this video, look at this movie, learn this, write some English technical terms which came. No, ask them to look at some Hindi movie, English movie. That's a better way to learn language. Look at, suppose science they have to learn. The movie which I said, Seaspiracy, is a beautiful documentary. When they learn that, they learn everything about chemistry, ocean, photography. That is what the new education policy says. You have to skip your class and then learn the world. So actually, this is the right time where the new education policy came. And every school can take an initiative of linking them, connecting them, only when they have connection with their world with at least a mobile or not. Understood? If it is not there, you know there are how many systems. Social service sector is so much powerful today. There are a lot of people who are ready to gift things.
Yes, sir.
But we are not, as a school, as a teacher, you have got every ability to connect to them. I don't think Rajendra Babu Garu has to wait or Raghavacharya has to wait for me to connect to you. I am only 2 kilometers away. I can come any day, anytime. We can create a small cluster of parents, social activists. put them together, start learning groups. I also suggested to Rajendra Babu Garu on that age 3 to grade 3. We spoke.
Yes.
In Kairali school, we had a program. Teachers, parents, neighboring people, everybody attended half day program where I explained. Then what happened? Teachers created their own cluster. They joined with me. I started teaching slokas, and that slokas classes not only students, parents, grandparents, all of them started attending. So such cluster learning groups were created. And what do? See, when we discuss yesterday also, I was discussing about how to implement science. Now today you have a chemistry lab.
Yes, sir.
Put it in a van and then take it around. Half day there is no problem. Put it in a basti and then show them. Students can come and see chemistry lab. I will tell you, your school will become one of the best school in the world. You create a chemistry lab, chemistry vehicle, because your bus is idle.
We having chemical material, everything.
Everything is there. You have a chemistry lab, physics lab, biology lab, mathematics lab.
Yes.
Ask your students and teachers to come and create some small items and then put it in the lab. We will come to your colony. You create your items and put it there. You with your name. Give assignments. To create some small model, they will have to work a lot. Let them work. That is where you have to become creative. You have to change the style of learning. And then I am 100% sure your school is much better than many other schools were. My servant maid's daughter never seen digital class also for last 2 years. They are here only, not very far. I am 100% sure your children have a facility to look at digital class. But next to your door there are classrooms where nothing is happening. Government schools, how many classes are happening? Nothing. They are all teachers who are just taking salary, doing nothing.
That's all. They are all very,
I am also working with them. I am also talking to government teachers. Yesterday also I was talking to some of the government teachers who are interested to spread the message of learning. I am connecting to different groups of people.
That's good idea, sir.
That's what I am saying. You have to create.
we will work on this. This cluster system, what you suggested.
One is cluster system. Next is labs and all is idle, and you have lot of things. Why can't you put them in the van and then take it around? Put a table there, take it around, let the people come and see. That will become a great thing which nobody would have done.
Dr. Shashank, sir,
Yeah.
I have just a doubt to ask you.
Yeah.
Please ask. Please.
Yes, madam.
When you talk, there is an echo, I hope.
No problem. You speak.
Now there are in the age of grade 3, we're talking about that particular grade, students have not even had the formal education. They just don't know writing. Without these skills, how can you talk to them how can we basics?
That is why I said you should have the parents' involvement. See, my name is TPS. My name is
Parents,
TPS. Teachers, parents, students.
parents and students.
You are not able to connect to students. In between you have parents. P is in between. And most of the parents are at least educated because you are in a city. You are not in a small village.
But unfortunately, we have 45% are first generation, sir.
Doesn't matter. See, we should not look about only unfortunate things. There are a lot of fortunate things. How much of that fortunate things you have used is what is to be looked at. How many?
First of all, they are isolated. They have absolutely no social. That is,
Some background
they
disturbance.
have not socialized.
Background disturbance.
See, Reena Vijaya Chandran.
The classroom situation is never experienced by these children.
I will ask you how many places you must have gone as a teacher to your students' houses, their basti, small places to look at what condition they are Have you made some small attempt for creating a small cluster, talking to them? There are a lot of volunteers available across the country. They will come and provide things. If you want, see, we can, that there is no pandemic problem. There is a, see, during this pandemic
Reason
problem,
why children are not coming to schools.
they need not come to school. That's what
The
I'm saying.
children
No,
are not coming to the schools.
I'll
The
tell you.
parents are not allowing-
I'll tell you, I can speak
they are
about,
not allowing digital classes.
I can tell about 100 problems which will not happen. I am trying to give you what can happen, what solutions we can do. My idea is not putting up problems. My idea is to provide solutions. So what I am saying, you decide a day, identify 10 students from some small, whether it belongs to your school or somebody's school, doesn't matter. I am ready, we will go and talk to them. You go to Monda market, there are 100 people around when you have got a mango bandi, there will be 10 people around. Why you don't think when you go with a chemistry lab, 10 people cannot be together?
The
See,
parents' only problem, sir, parents' only problem is they don't want their child to be exposed to these modern gadgets. They don't want them to be exposed to gadgets.
okay, so nothing can be done, finished. Now you tell what is that. I told you, don't say problems, find out what solution we can provide. Do you have the ability? How many of you tried for convincing your students? Why your students don't use gadget for a better purpose? Why you have not taught them discipline? That is your responsibility as a teacher. I am sure parents may be uneducated, but do you have that ability? Okay, have you seen Reena Vijay Chandran? Have you seen the serial called The Family Man?
Yeah.
The Family Man.
Not yet, sir.
The series 2.
No, I have not seen it, sir.
Just see that.
Okay.
There is a misuse of gadgets. But does it mean that people don't use gadgets?
They do.
That's what I'm saying. So that is what is to be disciplined. So that portion has to be shown. Even in the highest educated who are staying in the city also have this problem, not the poorest, that wisdom people, non-wisdom people, nothing like that. Everybody has this problem. What is problem is overusage. Overusage comes, everybody uses, overusage comes only when you are crazy about it because it's great. No, it is because it is a great thing which comes to you all on a sudden. But when you are used to that, after some time you will use it only for purpose.
Yes.
So that beginning problem will be there, teething problem will be there for everyone. But our job is to tell this, convince them, give them liberty. That's what I'm saying. It is not stopping. It is not to use. How to use it is what we are supposed to teach. Give them sufficient assignments
Yes.
so that they will use
Sir,
only best
the
things.
Problem, sir, the problem actually is with the beginning stages. We
That is
don't
what
have
I'm-
children for the nursery, LKG or the UKG. It is there I'm talking of the problem.
That is why that is what I'm saying. I already told you, age 3 to grade 3 students should not be taught. It is only work, assignments, and it is only workshop. What they are supposed to do, we must tell them, and they must keep on getting assignments, and that assignments can be created. That is what I am doing in my cluster.
I think the cluster will work.
Lot of it is not, we are not there. We are creating small parents, teachers community in which everybody will join. We will all learn. In which
I
there
think your
could be.
next meeting, sir, your next meeting with parents, you should rather highlight this particular thing. I think they will understand it better.
Actually not required. You have 10 parents who are with you. You have at least 2 teachers who are ready to make some small cluster and then start talk tomorrow, today. I don't believe in making it what will happen in 1 month, it will not happen, 1 year also will not happen. That inclination, interest will not wait for formal programs, management approval, it has to come for a formal, nothing like that. We will just do it, that's it. One teacher, Let me see at least one teacher. When one teacher does it as a one program, I am 100% sure some more will join. Prove that will work. When we make it formally, if it doesn't work, it's blame for the institution. When somebody informally started, doesn't work, it doesn't matter. But if it works, everybody will copy. So that is why I don't create programs and then say this is how I do. No. You come, let us discuss and then say there is a problem. I expect Reena Vijay Chandran to be with me with at least 10 parents where their children may be any age, doesn't matter. The other day when I was talking, my Department of Space ex-colleagues, daughter have 2 children. Husband, wife, 2 children, my colleague who retired, 5 of them will attend my class.
Yes.
And I was calling some other meeting with Bhargavi, the daughter's name is Bhargavi. Bhargavi came and said, this is what I learned during this time. It is not I will ask my daughter or son to read newspaper. I will read newspaper. And when mother is making dosha, I am not able to read newspaper, I will ask my son, please read it for me. See, when the son is reading for you, actually he is reading. But you give him an assignment, read the newspaper, he will not read.
Yes.
But Amma will make dosha for you, you read the newspaper, they will read. See, these are all small tricks which cannot be made into a format and tell you this is what you are supposed to follow.
It is very essential, sir.
It is all informally, case by case, discussions will happen. There is a relationship between me and the children and their parents and their grandparents. Create such small clusters. Any point of time, I am there with you.
Sure.
Understood?
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Teachers, if any.
Thank you very much.
Teachers, if any.
Anyone with taking note? Have any doubt? Please come forward. So if you have not made any, you have not taken any note turned out. Please start that practice whenever such orientation classes started. The important points are noted down, and based on which, when you after the session, you should go through it. What have been going on, and you should definitely come forward with the doubts based on the orientation you get. It should be addressed to Dr. TPS. Anyone?
There are a lot of people. Sonali, Veronica, Tanuja, Raju, Bhavani, Swati, Sunita. I am reading all the names. Priscilla, Victor, Sarita, Rajalakshmi, Sri Lakshmi, Sai Jyoti, Sulochana. Attendance is given. Jansi, dead or alive, I don't know. Archana, Maria, Bindu, Kavida, Sabida, Anita, Anuradha, Alok Rajan, Archana, Vijay Lakshmi.
Yes, some question is coming.
Yeah.
Please. Dr. Sir, please. Someone is asking, someone is putting forward some question.
Yeah, come on.
I'm taking social studies lessons are a little vast, no, sir.
Social studies are the most interesting subject. Listen to my last lecture for history students in SN College, Varkala, the latest one, last week. You tell me which subject, which part. We will have a one-to-one discussion. I will tell that is much more interesting than mathematics, physics, biology, technology, medical science.
Yes. Social studies is the best.
I am a mathematician, but I love social science. My son is a PhD in social science who came on that day to your school. Hari Krishna. Yeah.
Okay.
He is a PhD in
Nice
social
subject.
science. Social science, every subject is interesting. Which item is good to eat and what is tastier? It all depends on how good I cook. I can make laddu also non-tasty if I don't know how to make it. The kira is not at all tasty, but I can cook it so that it becomes so tasty, right? So don't tell me that subject is not good, that is not very good, that is not a tasty and all that. Come to me, I will make everything tasty for you. Every subject, any subject in this world you come to me, I will tell you how beautiful, how good it is. Specific topic, specific subject with your children, you come to me. I will show. You don't give me time at all. You tell me, don't even tell me which subject were, which class you want to teach. Just make me to join, I will start teaching you. Guaranteed.
Very good. Very good.
Guaranteed. Don't give me time to prepare, I'll tell you. That's a challenge on social science. But physics, mathematics, probably I'll require some time to prepare. Biology also I require. Chemistry I require. Social science, no. Because we live in society, which is part of our experiential learning. Biology I am not experiencing. Physics I am not experiencing. Chemistry little tough.
Probably will not able to go out to
The fear of mathematics, sir.
Fear of mathematics because most of our mathematics teachers are useless. They don't know where it is used. Useless in the sense they don't know where it is used. They will tell you a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. Ask teachers where is it used.
That's all.
Where is it used? A minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. You have to by heart it and write in the examination. That's it. Prove it. No. It has a use. It has a purpose.
multiplication.
If you are not able to, that's why I said objective and scope. If you don't know why you are learning it, students will not have interest. And mathematics is such a subject which you cannot visualize it unless you make step by step, base by base, which require little effort. That effort is there, you get me. Any student in 8th or 9th or 10th or whichever who finds that mathematics is very tough, connect to me. Give me class wise, I will tell you. Will make it so much interesting. KL University, I taught mathematics without a board, without a paper, without a PowerPoint. Only words, blah, 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 blah. Because I visualize. And my students must be able to write. I am saying mathematics, students are able to write it, then they understood. They are not able to write, it need to be repeated many times until they can write. Mathematics is words are converted into figures, words are converted into diagrams, words are converted into visualization. So if I am not able to connect to practical problems, mathematics teachers are waste. They are not waste.
Connected.
That is because their teachers would have been traditionally like that. Other day also we had a discussion. Mathematics, same SN College Varkala, mathematics students also I spoke. That is because the principal happened to be my very close friend who stayed in my house for 10 days in a program. So the principal was my close associate. So they asked every department to conduct a program. So one was history, another was mathematics. That also people can listen. I speak a lot of applications of mathematics. Teachers should have at least, look at some videos and then put a comment there so that we know. Ask some questions. This I have read, this I have seen, I could not understand. That is where the question should come. Now 27 people are there, but how many people came with the questions? You can. You think you want to learn, there are a lot of opportunities. Think that you want to make it interesting, yes, there are a lot of opportunities.
Yes, for just to think, sir. And I'm sure I must thank Rajendra Professor bringing you at the beginning. I'm sure the teachers will feel motivated to do what actually you have rather to do.
Yeah, you don't have to wait for a session like this. My telephone number is there, just connect. Anytime you could connect to me and ask me very specifically. I am ready.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And the kind of service, the kind of motivation you have given to the teachers, and the kind of support that you are offering. They are very thankful to it, and let us conclude the program for today.
Sir, Bindu teacher will propose vote of thanks. Sir.
Okay, no problem. Fine. Make it. And next,
Yes, sir.
our plan of action will be discussed, and I will come back to Dr. Sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good evening, one and all. I take this privilege to thank Dr. Shashi Kumar for this orientation program, for motivating us and encouraging us for the new way of online teaching and sparing his valuable time with us. I would also thank the management for conducting this program. I would also thank each one of for taking part in this program and making it successful.
Okay. Or,
Thank you.
thank you.
God bless
Thank
you all. Enjoy.
very much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
See you soon sometime again.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. I'll call you back, sir. I'll call you later. I'll call you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.